a lot of Yankees fans, Yankees content creators, want the Yankees to be like the Blue Jays. Have you seen this? Like Talking Yanks, they're doing it. A lot of
Yes.
the Yankees need to be like the Blue Jays,
Yes.
and it's people are like adamant about it. The Yankees need to be like the Blue Jays, and like I don't think people have thought this through because the Blue Jays went into this season, right? This season coming off a last place finish last year.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think Yankee fans would want that.
Oh, God forbid that happened, dude.
Coming off the last place finish, they went into the season with a George Springer going to his age 36 season, coming off 2 seasons where he was slightly above and slightly below league average offensively, and a guy that can barely play the field. Hence, he didn't play since the outfield since the middle of June this year. They went into the season with a shortstop that was coming off a season in which he was so bad, his weighted runs created plus was 13% worse than Anthony Volpe's weighted runs created plus this year.
Oh, no, dude. Oh, my God.
But let's be like the Blue Jays. Yankee fans want to be like the Blue Jays. They want to go into the season at a last place finish with a 36-year-old veteran as their second best player and a shortstop coming off a season that was 13% worse than what Volpe just did. Then they had their big off-season acquisitions were Trevor. I was about to say Trevor Hoffman. They got Hoffman from the Phillies.
Mm-hmm.
Nice move, but just one reliever. Max Scherzer, 41 or 42-year-old Max Scherzer.
Mm-hmm.
Anthony Santander, who they only signed because they struck out on Juan Soto, and they signed Santander to this crazy contract, and he ended up being terrible. One of the only things that didn't work out for the Blue Jays this year. They went into the season with the likes of Nathan Lucas, Anthony Barger, guys that have never performed at the major league level. Ernie Clement, who I know everybody thinks he's like some amazing player now, but he has a career of being bad and a regular season of being bad. He just happened to have a crazy hot streak. And they went into the season, again, like I'm going to keep saying, coming off being last place in the American League East, with their ace being Kevin Gausman coming off a season with a 4.5 ERA. And they had Max Scherzer, and they had 35-year-old Chris Bassett. That's their rotation. And yet, Yankee fans want to be like the Blue Jays? Like, what? And Matt, dude, can you imagine if the Yankees coming off a 94-win season, if they went to the season with that kind of question marks, with that kind of roster? Yankee fans don't want to be like the Blue Jays. They just want this result. They just want the result of this year. You don't want to be like the Blue Jays.
It's
oh,
so
my
good.
God.
I know.
It's so funny.
And losing, so yeah, they want the result of winning the American League and losing to the Dodgers in the World Series. It's been so long since that happened to the Yankees that, I can understand why they'd want to be like the Blue Jays.
They want the result of everything except that final result in Game 7. But
wow,
it's just a ridiculous thing.
You just said the magic word of Volpe. I mean, worse than Volpe. There's no way.
And I'm not comparing Bo Bichette with Volpe because, like, Bo Bichette's had like good seasons. He's had a career where he's a good player, good hitter. I'm not comparing them, but the point is, like, he went into he was coming off a season where he was that bad. He's also a terrible defensive shortstop. Much worse than Volpe, not even close. So it's just funny how people want the Yankees to be like the Blue Jays. You don't. If the Yankees did that kind of offseason this year, you'd be furious. You don't.
It's so great.
You don't want them to be the Blue Jays. Okay, so that was my big thing. Good.